While fleeing her home from an armed conflict, a young Alma Madrigal loses her husband Pedro but saves her 3 children Julieta, Pepa and Bruno. The candle Alma carries with her becomes magical and she creates a sentient house, the Cassita, for the Madrigals to live in. Many years later a town grows, protected by Cassita, and the members of the Madrigal family are endowed with the superhuman powers they use. Help the villagers, Madrid Family. However, Bruno's gift of conception generates multiple conflicts that the family insults him, while Juliet's youngest daughter, Mirabelle, is treated differently for not having a gift. As Pepa gifts her youngest child, Antonio, with the ability to talk to animals, Mirabelle suddenly sees Cassita break out, but her caution is ignored when Cassita is found to be a good, waiting for a miracle. Mirabelle, determined to save Cassita's magic, goes to investigate and question her family members. Her older sister Luisa, who possesses superhuman strength, suggests that Bruno's house may hold some clues: surface pressure. There, Mirabelle sees a cave in the sand and a slab of opaque jade glass which, when repaired, creates an image showing her the cause of Cassita's collapse. After Mirabelle leaves, she discovers that her family members' gifts begin to diminish. We're not talking about Bruno. At a dinner where Mirabelle's older sister Isabella, who can grow flowers as she pleases, is engaged to neighboring villager Mariano Guzman, Mirabelle's older cousin Dolores, who possesses superhuman hearing, Mirabelle talks to her father about Bruno's point of view. Mariano's proposal is foiled when Cassita starts to flare up again, causing Pepa, whose emotions control the weather, to thunder at everyone's push. Isabella then blames Mirabelle, though she later denies any involvement in the tragedy. Given the circumstances, Mirabelle suddenly sees a man whom she is chasing through a hidden path in the wall, and discovers that he is none other than Bruno himself, who has not actually left home because he still loves Bruno. His family. Mirabelle convinces him to prophesy again and is allowed to use Antonio's next house. Bruno creates another view, showing Cassita breaking down and an image of Mirabelle hugging Isabella. Mirabelle goes to apologize, but instead she finds out about Isabella's burden of perfection and her desire not to marry Mariano. After expressing her feelings, Isabella's powers begin to develop and the two sisters reunite. What else can I do? However, Alma discovers Mirabelle's activities and recklessly blames him for the family's misfortune. Mirabelle finally looked at him, saying that it was all her fault for making everything her own. Her argument suddenly creates a huge rift that destroys Cassita as Alma's magic candle goes out in Mirabelle's hands in her futile attempt to save her, snatching Madrid from her power. Later, Alma finds a tearful Mirabelle in the river where Pedro died and finally admits her guilt for pressuring the family, forgetting that the real gift was not power but the family itself, 2 little caterpillars. The two reunite and, with Bruno, gather the Madrigals to rebuild Cassita with the help of the villagers. As Mirabelle puts on the last Dorco nap, Cassita comes back to life and the magic returns. All of you. The film ends with Mirabelle with Madrid and the first family photo of her with Bruno, Colombia, Mr. Encanto.